Alright, so we're gonna do a quick video on DOA5. You know, with the talk that Rachel's coming back for the game. I want to go into detail with you guys about what made Rachel such a good character. The first thing I want to talk about is her movement. She had really good backdash. Like, some characters, and when I say that, some characters don't have good movement. That's just the reality of it. Some characters' movement in DOA is just not good. Like, Rido's movement is a fucking joke. So, yeah, let's talk about Rachel. Her movement was good, okay, first of all. So, back in DOA5, obviously, the sidestep was something that you had to deal with often, but sidestepping wasn't that good because a lot of strings used to track. A lot of strings would come back and track. Let me switch the song real quick. Now we can do this one. So, yeah, a lot of strings would come back and track. So, like if somebody tried to sidestep, like sometimes you can get a jab to retrack, or, you know, because sidestep had a lot of active frames and there was no invincibility about it. Like if someone was sidestep, you could just pop them in the fucking mouth. So Rachel had really good sidestep killers. She had 1P, which on counter hit, I'll show you guys. Bam. Counter hit, she gets plus 27, which means if you shake that, you're not going to get that much frame advantage. But she did get a guaranteed stun after it. It's been so long now that I don't remember what it was. Let me see. There it is. Okay. So on counter hit, on max counter hit, which means if you stagger escape, you can only escape that. I think it was 8 frames. You could stagger escape up to 8 frames. So you'll leave for a plus 19, which means she could open you up for that 14 frame 3P. She could throw that in that 16 frame down forward kick. So, you know, there was a lot of different things that Rachel could do as far as stopping people from sidestepping. So she had the 1P. She had back punch, not to mention probably one of the best fucking moves in the game. But left for plus 18. She can follow up with a 3P. She can follow up with a jab. You should also follow up with this, I believe. No, she couldn't do that. You can dash forward and get a jab off that. But either way, you see her stuns are good, and they were sidestep killers. So her back punch was fucking phenomenal. Like, it tracked, it puts you in deep-ass stuns. Look at the stuns you get off this. You can't do shit about that. And off, I believe, this is plus 15 as well. Plus 15, so this should work. No, you need 2 frames, so this will work. So either way, you guys see that her tracking was really good, so we're not going to spend too much time talking about her tracking because she had good tracking options. This tracked as well. One of her launchers tracked with her back punch. Also, she had an offensive hold. So this offensive hold was so fucked up because she had it off of forward for a grab, 17 frames. Anytime you got that, this was guaranteed. Oh, I don't remember how to do it. Fuck. Ah, how do you do it? How do you do it? There it is. So this was guaranteed. That was all guaranteed every time. 77 damage. That's pretty fucking good, man. That's pretty good damage right there. No, she hasn't been announced, but everybody is figuring she's coming back right now because they found her files. So, that was guaranteed. Before, people used to do this shit, which wasn't guaranteed. You could actually get away with it, get out of it if you stagger, as you can see. But she could just go like this, go into the air grab, and then wall flat, whatever you want to do. She had an offensive hold. Also, she could do it out of this. She had it out of a punch string. So, like I said, punch used to have, like, retracking properties. So, all in all, her tracking was fucking dangerous. She had a lot of really good tracking moves. She had standing kick as well. No, H plus K, which was 13 frames. Move was 13 frames plus 18 on max stagger. Look at this shit. Oh my god, this character is so good. 13 frame track and high kick, bro. Holy fuck, and the stun doing normal hit, bro. Isn't that fucking crazy? So yeah, she had good stuns, she had good tracking, she had offensive hold, she had a super launcher throw of some sort, right? Get over here. Bam, 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 and then that leads into the mix-up. We're gonna talk about the stomp separately, okay? So, she had offensive hold, she had good tracking, she had good damage. One of her weaknesses, and one of her only weaknesses, to be honest with you, is that she was pretty slow. She had an 11 frame jab, and she had a 13 frame mid. But she also had this fucking 13 frame normal stunning high kick, so that shit is OD. But I don't think she actually got that on, unless it was counter hit. Hold on, I think I'm actually telling you guys the wrong shit right now. Hold on. No, you didn't get that. You didn't get that on counter hit. It was only on counter hit, so ignore that last thing that I was talking to you guys about. But either way, it was still 13 frames, and if you were gonna get it, it was mostly gonna stun most of the time, anyways. And if not, it give you plus frames, which you were plus 6. You can go into something like this. You know what I mean? Also, the offensive hold forward for a grab on normal hit did not give you anything guaranteed. It was a 50-50 mix-up. So what I mean by that is you can literally go like this, hit someone with the mid, okay, to mix them up if they try to hit a button or do anything. So pretty much they either had to hit a button or they had to block. There was no way out of this shit. You can go like this. You can loop it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many different things you could do with this. You could stun them. You know what I'm saying? You can do it again. Also, you could do this shit right here and get that back turn shit. Dangerous. She was the heaviest female of the game. Yeah, that too, man. She was heavy too on top of that, so she had that going for her. So she was heavy as fuck. You couldn't really combo her because she was so goddamn heavy. Her air juggles, she had some pretty good air juggles that led into her air throw, I believe. Not to mention, you had critical burst back then, so you can go like this. That was lightweight combo. Hold on. Let me try again. Then you can turn them around. Look at this shit. So, she had pretty good damage. She was heavy, good tracking, good normals. 11 frame jab, which is slow, and a 13 frame mid punch. But, you know, she wasn't that fast, but that's not what the character was about. Also, she had pretty good guard breaks in the sense of, like, she didn't get too much frame advantage off of them. Let me take a look at some of her main guard breaks. Hold on. So, I know she had, yeah, -2. So that was -2. It was safe, but it was -2. So she had forward kick, which was +1, and I want to say that it was always +1. You could never get it any, maybe +2 from tip range. Yeah, +2, maybe +3. So you can get +2, but even for a character like Rachel, that's not really that fast. You know what I mean? Because think about it. If I'm +1, that makes my jab 10, and my mid punch, what do you call it? 12, which is not that fast. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really give her too much frame advantage to work with. But either way, this was negative as well. Hold on. This was negative as well. What was this on block? I don't remember. -2. So I mean, this stuff was -2. It was safe, but it's just, it allowed her to be able to keep some kind of pressure. Like, she can go like this, and then she could sidestep after. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever. Also, not to mention, okay. What else did she have? She had up kicks. So back in the day, back in this game, sit down stuns, there was no meter to get out of sit down stuns. So if somebody hits you with a sit down stun, you're eating this mix up all day. That's all guaranteed right there. So it was really, really relentless. Like, she was relentless. Like, if she stuns you, what are you gonna do right here? You have to hold. You know what I'm saying? So like, then she had this. Oh my god, this character was so good, man. She was so fucking good. That was a straight 50-50 mix-up. Like, there was no break hold. You have to hold that mid-punch, or you're going to fall into this shit. You know what I mean? So she was honestly just a really solid character, man. She had another running option, which was this, which was -1 on block, I believe. But it still allowed her to sidestep and crush and do whatever. Not to mention her fucking holds her. And she had a mid-kick hold, a normal mid-kick hold, that launched you. Yep. Trying to remember stuff as I go here. It's been a while. So, one of the biggest things about Rachel, on top of all that good stuff, right, is that she has what is pretty much what we all refer to as the stomp in this game. I'll show you guys what it looks like right now in case you guys don't know. Well, actually, no, I want to set it up differently than that. So you do this. So, as you can see right here, what did that leave me? +15, bro. +15. Look at that shit. I'm +15 if that connects. What are you gonna do? Get up and do that? That's guaranteed all day. You know what I mean? So I'll show you again, like, why this character was so dangerous. She had an offensive hold. Come here. You can't do anything. You eat that every single time. So if she actually got this stop to connect, like, look at that shit. Like, that's not even the only option she had. Like, she doesn't even have to go for the offensive hold. She can hit you with this. And then mix you up off of that. Fucking dangerous, man. So the stomp was godlike. Obviously, a lot of people don't know this, but there was a point where the stomp, if she whiffed it, so like, for example, if I went like this and he back teched, I'm unsafe right there technically. But when she first came out in Ultimate, it was plus. So if you laid on the floor, you got stomped and got teched up, and she was plus. If you tried to get up and just hit a button or something, she was plus. When this character first came out, she was fucking busted, but they adjusted it so that she was unsafe. So I'll show you guys as soon as I switch this on, because YouTube is fucking up and it's replaying the same song over and over again. I don't know why. Alright, so bam, 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 bam. Let me show you guys. Recovery, yes. Reaction, throw, standing throw. I'll show you right now. That was not right. They're not gonna back tech. I don't think the computer back techs. I don't think the computer back techs, man. Ah, that's gonna suck. Right click on the video and uncheck loop. It's not on loop. Yeah, it's not on loop. None of the videos are not on loop. Yeah, the video's on loop. It's just the playlist fucking up. I want him to back tech, but he won't do it. Either way, if you back tech out of this situation, she's unsafe, completely unsafe, as he just did it just now. So it's kind of like not a 50-50, but it is in a way. So like if a player knew you weren't gonna tech up, he would want to go for this. You know what I mean? But he's side teching, so he can't get the guaranteed throw. So if you did that, now there were some instances where the stomp was plus. So I want to say it was off of this one. Let me show you guys. Not plus, but there were instances where you can make it safe. God damn it. So if you do this one right here, that was hard to get out of because you actually legitimately have to back tech. And if you teched up, she was completely safe, so you couldn't throw her. No, you can't set the way they tech video games. You can't do that in this game. Look, if I went like, oh fuck. Let me try again. So there were setups. Come on, man. There were setups like this that you could do that would keep the stomp kind of safe. So, in DOA5, I came up with a guaranteed stomp, and literally when I came up with it, everybody started fucking abusing it. You actually had to do, I'll show you guys what the guaranteed stomp was. It wasn't 100% guaranteed, but it was pretty fucking guaranteed. Like, it was really, really hard to get out of. It was like a just frame. If you did up punch after this, see, the computer can get out of it, but only the computer is gonna get out of it. This shit was literally almost fucking guaranteed. Nobody could tech out of that. And I remember I came up with it, and I showed all the Rachel players, and they were spamming that shit, bro. To be fair, who didn't use Rachel? You're correct. Everybody used Rachel. So, those are just some of the main reasons why Rachel was a really good character. She was just really strong, and she was a very, very good character to use fundamentally. So hopefully they do bring her back, because honestly, out of all the characters in 5, I miss Rachel the most probably, like as far as the characters that I didn't use. So it would be cool to see Rachel come back. I think she's a really great character.